So
AJ, congratulations.
Thank you.
Right
Thank
over
you.
here.
I see you.
Obviously, the beginning of that first round got everyone out of their seat. Just can you walk us through what that was like from your point of view?
It was kind of crazy because honestly, my game plan was to get on him like that. So when he flew across the cage at me, I was like, "Oh shit, he's coming at me." It threw me off a bit, but just a little adjustment, you know. At that point, I had to settle down and just kind of change the perspective and look to counter him coming forward, not me going forward. That was about it, you know. And then wrestle. You know, I hit him a couple of times, and I think he had to respect the power, and he realized, okay, this is a fight.
Now, going into the fight, obviously there was everything yesterday with the weight and everything. I mean, just what was your reaction as all of that was going on?
Nothing. It's all fun and games, man. It's entertainment. It's for the fans, you know, nothing but respect to him. And vice versa. We, you know, we prayed together. We had our little moments and stuff. I signed some stuff for him, you know, just show that respect, that gratitude. You know, at the end of the day, we're warriors. This is how we put food on the table for our families. So that's key, man. It's always respect and honor.
And then talking about the fight, people were talking about, okay, how's AJ going to feel, you know, 55, coming off his first loss and everything. When you were out there in the cage, did you still feel like you had, I guess you were that focus that you were looking for in the last one?
Definitely. It was a fun fight. I enjoyed it. He was a bit bigger, a bit stronger, you know. I tried to get a little souffle in there, and I couldn't get his feet off the ground. I was like, oh, this is a big boy. So it's just little things like that. Yeah, I think just in due time, you know, letting my body get acclimated, walking around 170, 175. First, I need to know if this pocket pit wants to fight for his legacy or not. Like I've always said, I'm willing to. I'm more than willing to. I think it's good for my legacy, for his legacy. You know, you can't end a game 1-1, so we need to find out.
So safe to say you're staying at 155. My final question, you hit him with some big shots. It looks like he was starting to fatigue. At any point, were you surprised that you weren't just able to finally land the one that put him away?
Definitely. You know, he was taking them, you know. Bigger boys, though. Their chins built a little bit stronger, so, you know, I was hitting them with some stuff from the ground, and I was seeing them break, too. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's all fun, you know. I'm always looking for the finish. But at the same time, I can't overexert myself and go in there and just leave it all to that point where I'm gassed from trying to beat the brakes off of somebody. You always got to leave a little in the tank, so if you want to bite down in that moment, you have a little bit to do so.
AJ, what is a pocket pit?
A pocket pit? Come on, man. We breeding dogs around this mud, yo. Put that dog in your pocket. Small little pit bull. Pocket pit. I like big dogs. I got XLs.
Yeah. So do you want to get the big brother?
That's a pocket pit still. You want a big dog? I can show you a big dog. His name Loki.
You weren't impressed with Patricio tonight, though, correct?
Not really, man. Not really. No. Great fight. Cool. Borix. I was more impressed with Borix, I would say. Why? I mean, you know, it was his first 5-5s. That was, you know, anybody that goes through their first 5-5s, you learn a lot about somebody, especially yourself. So it's different to fight 5-5s. That's why I enjoyed fighting 5-5s with Patricio. But if we fight again, it won't be 5-5s.
AJ over here. So you're normally known as a striker, but today you showed off a lot of your grappling skills. Can you speak to that?
I don't know, Long Beach wrestling, you know, Pops, OG triple, OG wrestler. I feel like the wrestling, like I said, man, wrestling is key, is dominance, you know. If you know you can get somebody to the ground at any point, that's key in a fight. I knew I was piecing him up on the feet, you know. I was catching him with some big stuff, but you just got to be able to realize if you're not able to put somebody out there to mix it up, you know. So when he ate a couple of those lefts and I was rocking him, it's like, all right, damn, this dude got a chin. He's durable, you know. And that was something I learned when I fought Derek Campos. I was hitting that dude, and some of those punches, I'm like, how are you taking this? And, you know, you got to be able to mix it up, be aware and attentive in that cage.
So was it the knee or was it the elbow that opened up that cut on his eye?
Honestly, I have no idea. It could have been any of them.
Yes, sir.
think it was the elbow. It had to have been the elbow because the knee hit him in the stomach. I don't know. That adrenaline, man, you don't really feel much in there.
What's up, AJ? Last time we saw you at a post-fight press conference, you came out popping some bubbly. Even though you lost, what are the feelings on this one? We won. How are we planning to celebrate?
Just go kick it with my friends and family like I did last time. Actually, last time I drove home at 4 a.m. I didn't feel safe. Just saying.
And you've been very open about going through a depression-like state. What would you have say the biggest lesson you learned about yourself during that time was?
Man, that's deep. Damn, yo. Good God, y'all cutting me deep right now, yo. The biggest thing, I would say I learned about myself. I am an asshole at times, especially with my dad. You know, just being able to self-reflect. You got to be able to right your wrongs. Yeah, man, this journey is not easy. You know what I mean? It's a lot of self-reflecting. You can't really point the fingers. You got to hold yourself accountable. And in today's age, that's something a lot of people don't like to do. But in this game, that's something you have to do. So I would say, man, just keep getting my shit together. You know what I mean? Day in, day out. Just be better person inside and outside of the cage. Because I got a 16-year-old brother that he's his next wave. He's the next wave up. And then I got a 5-year-old brother. And they look up to me, you know what I mean? Alongside of everybody that's in the gym training under us. So it's really stepping in that role as a leader and trying to show these guys the right way and allowing them to learn from my mistakes so that they can become better.
And last one for me. Last time you fought, you said you weren't at 100%. Going into this one, were we at 100%? Did we see 100% of the mercenary tonight?
Hey, Pops, what would you say? 100%? It wasn't 100. I'll give it like, what, 80, 70? There's a couple little things we could have adjusted on. Yeah, I had a couple little issues literally directly in the middle of camp, but we were able to make some adjustments and figure them out. So, yeah, I'd say a good 70, 80. We getting there, man. There's still health body things that I need to get taken care of. My father's been pushing me to take care of, but, man, I'm just a fighter. I let a fight, you know what I mean? So regardless if I'm 100 or not, I'm in that thing.
How surprised are you that none of your submission attempts finished him?
I wasn't too surprised. He was durable. I felt him holding on. So I knew with the chokes, he was just kind of surviving through the chokes, you know, and I didn't want to burn my arms out or blow my arms out. And I could just hear my dad in the corner, just hit him. You know what I mean? The submission will come, hit him. So there were a couple opportunities where I saw the submission and I couldn't get my arm under the chin. So, yeah, just keep beating the brakes off of them until that opportunity arises.
AJ over here. Congratulations on the win tonight. You look spectacular tonight. Was tonight's win a sense of redemption for you after a disappointing loss to Pitbull a fight ago? And also, your father plays an instrumental role in your life, whether it be training and mentorship. How much credit goes to your father for the success of your career thus far?
Man, I wouldn't be here without that man, honestly. I wouldn't be here without my dad, nor I don't think anybody in our gym or anybody around. Honestly, some of the legends that the fight game respects on a whole nother level wouldn't be who they are without him. I've seen anybody and everybody you could possibly think of. Tito Ortiz, Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture, anybody you can think of has been to Body Shop. So he's just such an inspiration to so many people. But along my career, man, this is the Antonio McKee show. You know, that's why I'm a junior. I'm his offspring. He's making me bigger and better than him, and that's my job, is to learn from his mistakes. And vice versa, you know. He's learning from my mistakes as I'm learning from his, and he's just pushing me to be better and better and better. But if it was up to him, I wouldn't be doing this shit. just being honest. he never wanted me to fight at all. And as I get older, I start to understand a bit more why, more and more and more. But you know, we're here, and our lineage, our legacy, there's nothing they can do, you know. Like I said, I got a 16-year-old brother and a 5-year-old brother, generation after generation after generation. If it's not me, it's them.
MMA Locker Room here, part of Pub Sports Radio. How's it going, Caddy Daddy?
Hey, Caddy Daddy, Chevy Gang. It's amazing, man. I got that thing sitting out back waiting for me.
Yes, sir. Another thing, I mean, you got to be living a dream right now. You're fighting in your backyard, a place that you grew up at, and pretty much you're the co-main event, but you're the face of the promotion. So how high was that confidence when you were out there in that ring putting on that show?
It was amazing, man. Just having all those people come together, you know, to support here in the city. It was phenomenal, you know. Just the energy. It was like I was fighting for the title all over again, you know. Everybody was here for me. It felt like, you know what I mean. So it's just amazing, you know, to have that support system, to be able to come out here and entertain the people like that, you know. Sometimes you fall short, but it ain't about how you fall, it's about how you get back up. So I wanted to make sure that on this one I came in and I came strong. Appreciate it.
I'm sorry, last question. A very serious question, I guess. About 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the second round, you had looked like a unique grappling maneuver you did on your opponent.
Peruvian necktie.
No, the other one.
No, that was it, where I threw my leg over the top.
No, the one where you looked like you were dry humping him.
Oh, that was a dry hump. Definitely.
Was that just you having fun? Was that what was the what was the
I was just
motivation
having
behind
fun,
that?
man. He was strong, and he was, you know, he reminded me of my dad a bit. Wrist control, grips and hips. So I couldn't get the grips off, so I thought I had to let my hips off a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations, sir.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Peace and blessing, y'all.